Hey, Miss Shaver, I know I'm not at school today, and I was supposed to do my presentation yesterday, and I didn't have it. So I figured since I'm not there at class with you, that I would do my presentation from home on a video that I have on my webcam. So I did my presentation on Fast Food Nation by Eric Schlosser, and I have not yet finished the book, but what I have read so far has been very interesting and very informing about the fast food industry and how it came to be and what it is at now. The book is split into two different parts: The American Way and Meat and Potatoes. The American Way talks about how fast food came to be, who started it, um, where it's at now with behind the counter with teenagers, and just how it came to be pretty much. And some of the statistics that I pulled out of the book were a survey of American school children found that 96% could identify Ronald McDonald, and the only fictional character above that was Santa Claus, which I found very disturbing and very upsetting about our nation's children. And but also along with that, in the 1950s, when fast food began, many of fast food corporations started with door-to-door salesmen, orphans, short order cooks, and high school dropouts. And along with that, the founders of Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's, Domino's, and KFC all dropped out of high school and began these businesses. I don't recommend dropping out of school, but it was just really surprising to learn that people that founded these amazing billion-dollar companies dropped out of high school. Another statistic that I found about children was the typical child now, back in 2001 when this book was written, spends about 21 hours a week watching television, not including playing video games, playing on the computer, or watching videos or movies. That was upsetting. It was not what I wanted to hear about spending almost a day, a whole week watching television. Also, with the fast food industry, they aim towards children in their commercials and with their buildings and their restaurants with the playhouses, because children bring in parents and parents bring in money. Those were some disturbing how children, they target children because children don't know what's going on. There is a section in the book called the liquid candy section, which talks about soft drinks and sodas. And the average American today drinks 56 gallons of soda annually. And in 1978, the typical teenage boy in the United States drank about 7 ounces of soft drinks daily, which is not that much. Today, he drinks nearly 3 times that amount. That was unbelievable how a boy can drink that much soda in a day, from 7 ounces to 21 ounces a day. And this one was so upsetting. 1/5 of the US's 1 and 2-year olds drink soft drinks. That just was very upsetting to learn about how parents can give their children soft drinks and give it to them even though it's corrupting their body. In meat and potatoes, some of the statistics I learned was that the golden arcs for McDonald's are now more widely recognized than the Christian cross. That was unbelievable to read. I had to stop and go back and read it again. I could not believe that was true. And along with that, Ronald McDonald is widely recognized by American children more than Jesus is. Those were two things I just had to go back and read because I didn't believe it. The meat industry introduced E. coli O157HS, which is a deadly pathogen which is very common when food gets E. coli in it. And it was first introduced in hamburger meat distributed to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, you name it, that's where it went to, into our children's bodies. The US has the highest obesity rate of any industrialized nation. Again, it surprises me, but at the same time, it doesn't because we have brought ourselves to it. We eat fast food more than we eat homemade meals. We focus more on eating food than family time and spending time making the food and bonding. We just want the food as quick as possible, so we've brought this obesity rate on ourselves. More than half of all American adults and 1/4 of American children are now obese and overweight. That it was brought upon ourselves. I'm still reading this book. I'm not done with it yet, but I really recommend it, and um, it is very informing. I believe I won't eat fast food as much as I did before now, and I didn't eat it that much then. Just I really hope that this has been informative and maybe you'll change your mind on fast food. Have a good day and have a good rest of spring break.